Kemba Walker, to me, is basically a less efficient version of Kyrie Irving, and he is wasting his prime years. Well, yeah, he's wasting his prime years with the Charlotte Hornets. Right now, he's 28. This season, on 20 attempts, he's shooting 42% from the field, 35% from three. He's averaging 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 25 points. For his career, he's a 35% three-point shooter, 41% shooter from the field, and 83% free throw shooter. And what surprised me about Kemba Walker is that he's actually, for his size, not a bad defender at all. He's only 6'1", and that's probably in shoes. So he's really probably, 5'10", 5'11". And off 13 attempts, he's allowing his opponent to shoot 43% from the field, which isn't bad at all. If you look at somebody like Kyrie Irving, for his career, he's a 46% shooter from the field. He's shooting 49% from the field this year, which is unbelievable. I actually didn't know that. He's shooting 39% from three, which is unbelievable. He's shooting 87% from the free throw. This season, he's averaging 7 assists and 23.9 points from the field. And looking at Kyrie's defensive stats, he's allowing his opponent to shoot 47% from the field on 9 attempts. And if you look at their scoring splits, showing how many of their points are coming off of isolation and how many of their points are coming off of assists, for his entire career, Kyrie Irving has been getting most of his buckets without an assist or off of isolation. For the percentage of that, the percentage of his points that's unassisted is anywhere from 60 to 70% for his entire career, and the percentage of his points that's assisted is around 30 to 36%. So again, percentage of his points that's not assisted is anywhere from 60 to 70%, and the percentage of his points that are assisted is anywhere from 30 to 36%. If you look at somebody like Kemba Walker, percentage of his points that are unassisted is anywhere from 65 to 70%, and percentage of his points that are assisted for his entire career has been anywhere from 29 to about 35%. So basically the same exact player, except one is much more efficient. But I'm tired of seeing players like Kemba play with organizations who aren't bringing in the solid role players or star. Everybody's not going to get a superstar. Let's just face it. Let's be honest. Everybody's not going to get a superstar. But you have to at least bring in or draft some solid players or bring in some solid players. Now, they did get Nicholas Batum, who's been a solid guy. Marvin Williams, I believe, he's a solid player as well. Just looking at their stats for this year, let me see if I can pull those up. Let me see. Batum in 69 games is shooting 45% from the field and 39% from three. And Marvin Williams is shooting 37% from three, 42% from the field. Marvin Williams is only averaging 10 points, and Nicholas Batum is only averaging 9 points. So they're okay, but Kemba needs help. It can't just be all him generate the entire offense, and it's basically Kemba or die. That's what it is right now. The coaching is not the best. The GM is not the best. Right now their GM is Mitch Kupchak, and it's only his first season, but he didn't do anything. I don't see him doing anything with the Hornets. It's kind of a mixture of, the GM is usually a mixture of Michael Jordan and whoever Jordan decided to sign, but it has to come to some point to where Kemba has to demand some type of excellence from the team. Because just looking back to July 2nd, they signed Miles Bridges, and if we look at what Miles Bridges has done, in his short career. I realize he's only been in the league for just, you know, I don't even want to say a year, maybe a few games. I believe this is his first year. If I'm wrong, somebody could correct me on that. But he's only playing 20 minutes per game. He's shooting 46% from the field, 33% from three, and he's averaging 7 points. That's okay, but Kemba's 28. You don't want to wait till he's 30, 33, 35, start breaking down, and then you try to get some solid players around him. But by then, it's too late because he's a lesser version of himself. I believe Kemba should demand a trade. I believe he should demand to go to a team like, the Nuggets, the Rockets. Well, not the Rockets. The Rockets already have a solid point guard. The Nuggets have a solid point guard as well, Jamal Murray. But maybe the Lakers. Maybe he should try to team up wherever Kawhi goes. Maybe if Durant goes to the Knicks or wherever team Durant goes to, if he leaves the Warriors and Kyrie stays in Boston, maybe he should try to join Durant. Because to me, he's too good to be playing with a team, an organization who doesn't have the ability to draft or to sign solid free agents. A solid move. They did pick up Dwight Howard that 1 year, and let me go ahead and pull up those stats. But I know he had a pretty solid season with the Hornets. But Dwight is Dwight. Dwight's not really a superstar anymore. He's not really a star. He's a solid big man. Besides when he's getting back shots. But anyway, that season he had with Charlotte, he played 81 games, 30 minutes, shot 55% from the field, shot 57% from the free throw, which isn't good at all, but he did average 12 rebounds, and he did average 16 points. So he was a solid big man. Solid. And if we look at his defensive stats, that year, let me go ahead and pull those up. Just waiting for my phone to load real quick. Let's see. I believe that was last season. Let me check it one more time. 2017-2018 season. If I'm right, yeah. So 2017-2018 season with the Charlotte Hornets. He wasn't that good on defense. He did give up. He allowed his opponent to shoot 48% from the field on 11 attempts, which isn't good at all. But at the same time, it was a solid pickup. Dwight was a solid player for them. And besides Dwight and Batum, what else have they done? They got Tony Parker, but Tony Parker's on the end of his career. So if I'm Kemba, when your contract is up, man, I believe it's up this year. Demand a trade. Unless you're just fine with getting money, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to win a ring, you're not going to win it with Charlotte. Demand a trade. Try to go with LeBron if you can. Try to team up with Durant if you can, or Kawhi if you can. Go to a good organization, somebody who has pieces already set in place. Maybe even the Magic. I believe the Magic have some bright young stars in Aaron Gordon and Mo Bamba and Jonathan Isaac. Maybe he won't win a ring with them, but I could definitely see him making the playoffs with that team.